Guys, welcome back to a new Darkness Rises tips and tricks video. Today we're gonna talk about skills, which ones to pick for PvE or PvP, at least in my opinion. For all the classes we're gonna do that. First let's start with Warrior. So let's go to skills, guys. And here for PvE, as you can see, my top favorite ones are Tornado Slash, definitely with his linking skill, Savage Bounce, and Crescent Cut. When you have to choose your skills, guys, you have to look for the damage that it does and the cooldown and maybe the debuffs. So for example, this one has very high, and also if it does AoE, especially in PvE, area damage. This one does area damage, so it's good, and has quite high damage and low cooldown, so definitely this is good. This one also has good damage, and the linking skill also has AoE and good damage. And the Crescent Cut is the best in damage, also the flash lance. So this is the most, like, does the most damage, I think. Also this one, I think the flash strike, I didn't level this one up, but I think also this is nice and sends the enemy flying. But I think these ones that I have equipped right now, let's see, these ones are quite good, and I use them in this order. This is for PvE. Okay, now let's check the PvP. Also co-op, I use same setup. Let's check PvP. PvP, guys, you have to look also if the skill has the ability to do some debuff or send the enemy flying. So you can send them flying, or they can be kicked out of the ring, like in team PvP. Is very useful. And stun, definitely stunning them. And definitely higher damage and lower cooldown is very good. What I use right now are these last three skills, guys. Crescent Cut, very powerful skill, also decent cooldown, and long reach, also this flash lance, very powerful, cooldown very low, and also good reach. Okay, and this Venom Frenzy, which stuns the enemy, low cooldown also. So these are my favorite so far for PvP, and I use in this order usually. So I start with this one, with the flash lance, and then I use this one, the last. Or you can choose your own order. There are skills, like some are using, for example, this one is good, low cooldown and AoE damage. This one, if you level up, has a long reach and stuns the enemy, briefly stuns, and this sends two swords flying in front of you, so very good. Also this one sends the enemy flying in the air if you level up, so you can choose your own, try different setup, guys. That's what I'll suggest. But so far these three I found they work really nice for me. Okay, let's see now. Next, guys, we have the Mage. So for Mage, for PvE, I go first to the Pulverizing Wave and Blade Tornado and Judgment Flash. So the top three, these are my pick because they do lots of damage. Also this has AoE, Blade Tornado, and Pulverizing also is very powerful and does some AoE. So these are the ones that I use for, usually in this order. So Pulverizing, Blade Tornado and Judgment Flash. very good, very efficient in PV, high damage. Also this one has a low cooldown, good AoE, the Blade Tornado, and but you can try also different setups, like maybe try this one, has high damage if you level up maybe, and some low cooldown. And for PvP guys, also from my experience, I stick to the pulverizing wave. Also, oh, this is wrong, so I use this one, Blade Tornado, because it's very good for the AoE that it does, and also it stuns briefly the enemy. And Judgment Flash has, I think, is the most powerful in PvP damage wise, and long reach, very long reach, so you can reach the enemy very far. So this I use, I really like this combo in this order usually, very powerful. Okay, so this is my PvP setup. You can try also different ones, I tried also, so I stick to these three. Okay, let's see next. Guys, we have the Berserker. This is my main tune. Also in here I'm trying different setups, let's see. So for PvE, sorry, I use first two, like Oak Cleaver and Spinning Frenzy, because they are, as you can see, high damage, 550, low cooldown, 540, and this also is very powerful, the Bestial Charge. So these are the first two and the last, very powerful, also decent cooldown. So I stick, and also you can also try, instead maybe of this or of this, you can try the grapple, but this does more damage, so also this one. So if you check the damage, this does 510 while this 540, but this stuns a little the enemy, so I prefer this three. And for PvP guys, PvP I usually used to go like this, Prey Snatcher, because it pulls the enemy towards you, has a long reach, decent damage. Also I used this, I used Grapple, very powerful because does AoE damage and stuns the enemy, and this as finishing, the most powerful, not the most, but one of the most powerful skills, Venom Grenade. Low cooldown, high damage, one hit, you kill very fast. And you can send the enemy flying also. Okay, so now I changed a little, I'm using just for testing, and so far it works well for me. I use this one, the Glacial Snap, because it has low cooldown, only 9 seconds, high damage, also decrease the movement speed of the enemy. The reach is not the best, but I can trigger this more often because of the cooldown, it's very low. I like this one, Spinning Frenzy, the highest damage in PvP, low cooldown, and lots of AoE damage, like the reach of this skill around my tune is very high, so it's very good. Plus the skills, it's like taking a while in its finishing, so you can take some time, you can cover after, because the enemy cannot do much while you attack them. Okay, so I use this one, connect, then I go for this, and the last, the Venom Grenade guys, because it's also quick, powerful, you hit them with the last and they will die. Also other skill that is very interesting, I would say, the Earth Shaker, because sends enemy flying, takes more time to finish the skill, the animation, but I tried it, it's decent, so I could say. or this one, especially in 1v1, the oak cleaver, because sends the enemy flying. So you can go this one, then the spinning frenzy, and let's say this one, or other powerful skill. Okay guys, this is my opinion, guys. You can test different things. Let's check now the assassin. For assassin PV, I go for this first skill, Moonlight Cut, because is low cooldown, high damage. Then I like this one, good AoE, good damage, Dancing Blades, and also good damage, backstab. So this is my setup. So first this, Moonlight, Dancing Blade and backstab for PvE, guys. Powerful skills. This has good AoE damage. Also this one has some AoE damage, the backstab. And for PvP, guys, here you can try a lot of variation, but usually I notice I like this one because sends the enemy flying there. The cooldown is decent, damage not the best, but it's okay because you can do more damage while the enemy are in the air. This one it's a must, Dancing Blades, because of the AoE damage, of the stun, the reach of the skill. Also this one, the backstab, is good because the enemy will be stunned and has good damage. You can try also maybe this, throw dual swords in front of you, so you have a long reach with this one, and low cooldown, high damage. So there are lots, like you have also these two, the first, the Thunder Fang and the Shadow Clone. They both knock the enemy up in the air good, especially in 1v1s, guys, because assassin can keep the enemy in the air till he dies. So he can connect these ones plus, let's say, this one maybe, or another skill that sends the enemy flying. So very powerful, like this one also. So 3 skills, these 3 send the enemy flying, so we can keep the enemy in the air till he dies. So assassin has many good skills, I would say, but the reach is not the best for the assassin. That's what I noticed. Okay, now let's go to the last, guys, the archer. People say the most OP class. I don't know, yeah, they are powerful, cannot say. So for PvE, guys, I go for multi-shot, low cooldown, high damage, then wind walk, high damage, and the highest damage, the rapid fire. So in this order, they are very good. And for PvP, guys, I keep the multi-shot because has good AoE. I go for mobility, so I choose wind walk. I like this one, and also low cooldown. And I like also rapid fire or firebird because they do lots of damage, concentrated damage. Also you can choose this one, supernova, is very good AoE damage, low cooldown, high damage, guys. Also this one is very nice to use. Some people like to use this, that it's pulling the enemy towards you. I don't like that one. Why would I pull the enemy towards me? Or this one because of the low cooldown, the firefly. But me, I like I said, these 3 ones, and maybe also this one. You can switch with one of these. This one I will keep, windwalk, definitely. Maybe I will change this for this, or who knows. Okay guys, you are free to try different setups. This is my opinion from what I tested. So hope this was useful for you, and see you in another video. Bye.